Welcome back to the Eagle's Nest, a summary of the book titled Soaring with the Eagles, The Copper Peak Story. The story of ski jumping in the western UP of Michigan by Charles Suprasinski, past president of the Copper Peak Board of Directors. The book is available at the Copper Peak Gift Shop, the usual book outlets, and also at the Ironwood Historical Society, which is located in the depot in downtown Ironwood. So, here we are in 1913, over 100 years ago, and just as a frame of historical reference, the world had just gotten over the sinking of the unsinkable ocean liner Titanic on her maiden voyage after colliding with an iceberg. And now, after several years of trying, Ironwood was awarded the National Ski Championship Tournament. So as a city, Ironwood was on her maiden voyage as a host to a national event. The National Championship was scheduled for Ironwood on Saturday, February 15th and Sunday the 16th. This event in 1913 becomes noteworthy because it had become a nationwide news event and is part of a winter carnival. It is also the first time a cross-country ski race is included as part of the festivities. And this is the first time the National Ski Association developed 3 competition classes. Class A for the best skiers based on past performance. Class B for the younger and not as accomplished skiers, and Class C for the skiers under 14 years of age. In previous years, the skiers were categorized into either amateur or as professionals. So here we go with this great new innovative idea for having a winter carnival at the same time that you're having a ski jumping competition and the advent of the first cross-country ski race as part of a ski event. Okay, and so here we go. Class C for skiers, Class B for the younger and not as accomplished, and Class A for the best skiers. So now we've arrived at the big weekend for the city of Ironwood, playing host to their first national ski tournament, and the hype surrounding this event is building every day leading up to the event. The following are quotes from the local newspapers. So, Ironwood's dream is about to come true. The big ski tournament is set to open in the morning on February 15th, 1913. The opening feature is the cross-country run. There's a big list of entries and everything promises to be a very successful ski gathering. The promoters were very confident. With the biggest list of entries of top-notch riders ever entered in a tournament in this country, with our hill, which is conceded to be the best in America, in the pink of condition, with the promises of a very large number of visitors, and with arrangements perfected for their proper entertainment, the big 9th annual tournament of the National Ski Association, which opens in this city this morning, has every promise of being the greatest meeting of its kind ever held in this country. We have been promising the people who should visit our city for this occasion the greatest exhibition of ski riding and jumping ever witnessed in this country, and we're going to keep our promise. The first feature of the program this morning will be the cross-country run, in which the riders will travel 8 miles across country. The course will begin at the City Hall and end on Aurora Street, so all may have the opportunity of seeing the finish line. The prizes for the cross-country run are first $15 and the association gold medal, and lesser cash prizes for 2nd through 4th place. Class A riders will appear tomorrow afternoon, that would be on Sunday. There are 30 entries in this class. The prize for the first is $75 and the Ski Association gold medal. Lesser cash prizes for 2nd and 3rd place. The Class B riders will do their jumping this afternoon, that would be on Saturday, and it is expected that they will set some records which will make the Class A fellows sit up and take notice. There are 42 entries. Prizes in this class are first place a $75 cup and a gold medal. Lesser cash amounts and cups for second and third place. The Class C riders will also compete on Sunday afternoon, and let us remark that there is some class to this group, and it is composed of boys all under the age of 14 years of age, and the star performers are under 11 years. Can you imagine that? Because interest was running very high because of the possibility of a world record being set, the organizers sweetened the pot with this incentive. They offered $25 in gold or a medal of the same value for a rider making a world record of the longest standing jump in Class A or B. So everything was set for the national tournament, and Ironwood's dream really did come true on Saturday, February 15th, 1913, when a new hero emerged and became the new world champion while ski jumping at Ironwood's New Curry Hill. The headlines were large and deservedly dramatic. The world ski mark was beaten by Ragnar Omtvedt of Chicago. The new world's champion makes a jump of 169 feet. The front page headlines declared, quote, "Ironwood Tournament was the greatest ski event in world's history." Yes, great promises had been made in regard to the National Ski Tournament, and we now have the satisfaction of being able to tell you, "We told you so," in a loud voice, for it is universally conceded that we fulfilled them in every way. Not only was the world record broken, but it was literally smashed to pieces, a distance of 12 feet being added to the mark, and making one which was undoubtedly stand for many years. The greatest exhibition of ski jumping the world has ever seen. Just listen to the following opinion, written by the editor and owner of the Herald of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Quote, "Ironwood gave the world a 2-day national ski tournament that goes down in the history of skiing as the greatest exhibition of long-distance ski jumping ever witnessed at any tournament since Olaf Benson of Red Wing helped to inaugurate the ski sport in America, or when the Viking heroes used to sail up to Iceland and use the glaciers for ski slides for a plunge into the frigid surf to build up their constitutions. All of Ironwood and all of their visitors were delirious with joy over the wonderful performances of the most daring bunch of ski riders the world had ever saw. Every rider was there to win if possible, and the fearless manner that each skier hurled himself in the air at the takeoff thrilled the large crowds time and again, and every successful effort got the big noise from the crowd. In a blaze of glory, the professional tournament closed with Ragnar Omtvedt skiing for the Chicago Norge Club, getting the screams from the crowd. The likes of his riding had never seen anywhere in the ski sport. The stocky and handsome blonde skier reeled off jumps of 164 feet in the trial, 158 and 154 in the regular run, and as the grand finale arrived, Omtvedt stood on the platform of the 87-foot slide waiting for his start. On either side stood 2 husky skiers to give him a push. At the signal, those skiers grasped Ragnar's shoulders and pushed him off the platform, giving him a flying start from the top. Down he sped on the 365-foot slide, his 190 pounds gaining fearful momentum at the takeoff as he rose high above the brow of the hill. The daring and style of Omtvedt's jump electrified the big crowd of beyond words as he shot through the air, and a hushed awe held the people almost breathless. As he floated down until you thought he would hit the foot of the hill, he struck the incline squarely. There was a slight give in his poise, and then he raised himself on his powerful limbs and sped down the hill to the flat outrun, finishing with a beautiful telemarketing turn. The crowd knew intuitively that it was an extraordinary leap, and dozens of fans broke through the fences and onto the ski course. A surging, cheering mob and grasped Umfvet. Not waiting for him to get off his skis, he was bodily lifted onto a half-dozen shoulders and borne triumphantly up and down the lower run. Quickly the numbers 169 appeared on the scoreboard at the top of the hill, and a pandemonium broke loose, the entire crowd from the flat to the top of the hill joining in the celebration in one hoarse roar that echoed and re-echoed among the rock-ribbed hills that surround Ironwood. The long-standing jump of 169 feet, the new world's record, was the most spectacular ever seen. Umfvet became the target for the moving picture cameras, and he was photographed in all sorts of poses, always being cautioned to wear the smile of a winner. The news of his marvelous feat was cabled to Christiania in Norway as a new world's record, and Ragnar Umfvet was competing in just his second season on the national circuit when he set the world record. And by the way, Anders Hagen was second, but Umfvet was the new hero now, and a powerful athlete, absolutely fearless, a fine fellow socially, and a credit personally to the ski sport. America is proud of her new champion. The Ironwood National Meet was a world beater and worth going miles to see. So it's worth repeating, the success of the 1913 meet at Curry Hill demonstrated that Ironwood was, without a doubt, the home of the greatest ski hill in the world, and the recent National Ski Tournament was the greatest ski meeting ever held in the world. America was proud of her new champion, Ragnar Umfvet, and her new championship ski hill, Curry Hill in Ironwood. So that's about does it for this chapter of the Eagle's Nest, the story of ski jumping in the western Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The Eagle's Nest plays daily at 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. Central Time in the USA. For our international listeners, please adjust your times accordingly. Oh, and by the way, why not make a point to put a visit to the Copper Peak site on your list of things to do while in the area? They are open 7 days a week from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Time during the summer and fall. And they have a gift shop and adventure ride to the top of the hill, and staff on site to answer your questions and assist you on your visit. This is your narrator, Dan McManaman, asking you to join us again next time on the Eagle's Nest when we talk about what happened in 1914 when Mother Nature played a big part in ski jumping in our area for years to come. Thanks for listening, and talk to you later.